For this exam, I observed 4 videos and used the communication rubric to grade the videos, and the topic was whether it is ethical or unethical to do animal testing/research testing. The first clip was in favor for animal testing. This clip described why animals are needed in research testing for hospitals and clinics. The animals need to be tested on first because they are a living example that has cells, tissues, nerves, organs. With them having all of these features, they are similar in genetic makeup, and it is legal to do testing on animals first and safer, doctors say. The second clip was in favor for animal testing too. This clip speaks about why we need to do testing on animals, and it also addresses the concerns of the other side, but also states that mice are often used and it is less harmful to use a mouse than a person for the testing. The third clip was against animal testing. This clip described ways that we could replace animal studies with drug tests on human cells instead of cruelly hurting animals, and it is very expensive to do animal studies as well. The fourth clip was against animal testing. This clip was a cartoon of a bunny that is speaking about what happens to animals when they are in the testing labs. This is the grading rubric that I used, and as you can see, the side that was against animal testing did score higher than the side that was in favor for animal testing. The behavioral summary and analysis, the side that was against animal testing did a better job of expressing themselves behaviorally because they did score higher on the rubric. The areas that the videos in favor for animal testings did not score high in were syntax, gestures, and organizations. These reasons were from that the videos that were in favor of animal testing did not provide any persuasion with their syntax and did not paint a mental picture for me like the other videos did. They also struggled in gestures because the videos that were in favor for animal testing were doctors speaking, and they did not provide much for gestures in their videos. The videos that were against animal testing scored higher because they created a mental picture of imagery for me in their gestures. They were also very organized, and I felt very engaged when I was watching these videos. The emotional summary and analysis, the side that was against animal testing did a better job of appealing to emotions. This side used pictures and videos of the cruelty to really hit people in their emotions by providing very graphic and saddening images. They also added sound effects and music to appeal to the emotions of the viewers. The one video that used a cartoon example of a bunny in a testing lab made me feel very emotional because it was very smart of them to try and paint a real picture of what happens in testing labs by using a bunny as their spokesperson. The irony in the video they used also created emotions for me and made me feel very upset about what is done to animals in research labs. One course concept that was used in these videos was from the communication framework, the cultural values. Cultural values really applies in this issue because it's an issue on whether you have the opinion of whether it is ethical or unethical. Many individuals have cultural values about whether it is ethical to perform testing on animals. The second course concept that was used was empathetic listening. As a viewer watching these clips, you need to attempt to understand the other person. The individuals that have the viewpoint in favor for animal testing still need to be mindful and empathetic of the viewpoint against animal testing. And the last course concept was nonverbal language. Nonverbal language had a big impact on these videos and how they could affect a person. Some key aspects of these videos was sound, voice, facial expressions, and gestures. Each video that used more nonverbal cues would affect how I felt about the video at the end. And that is the end of my second exam presentation.